It's been a minute since we checked on this idiot with a passport. So I figured, you know what I'm saying? Why not check in on him? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, why not check? He just dropped another video on him. So I figured it's a good time. It's a good time. Yeah. Might as well go ahead and react to that. And so the video, let me just show you. The video we're gonna be checking out today is by Atozy. A to Z. I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. But it's disrespectful IRL streamer hates how Korea is treating him. Dude has no reason to hate how Korea is treating him because the way he's been treating Korea and Koreans and Asian people in general is disrespectful in itself. Like it's like the epitome of disrespect. It's like, bro, we should just. I keep saying it, and I'll say it again. If he went missing, I'm like nobody would care. You feel me? Like if we just go ahead and lock him up, throw away the key, don't bring him any meals or don't bring him any food or water. If he survives for a year after that, then you know what I'm saying, let him free. But that's just after a year. Anyway, let's get to this video.
Things have got so much worse for the most hated IRL streamer who's currently facing over a decade in prison in Korea, as it was now reported that new charges have been filed against him.
Hell
and
yeah.
his trial date has now been set, and the dude is just absolutely losing his mind and making everything worse for himself. Not like that's just a new thing for this guy. He's been doing that his entire career. And I mean, I've made a plethora of videos on this guy covering the ongoing situation, so
Me too. Or I made a plethora of videos reacting to other people making videos about it. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I like to add my 2 cents. Not that anybody asked for it. Subscribe to the channel for more 2 cents.
most people know this guy makes a living off of harassing people in public, and specifically he's built his career off of harassing people in Japan last year. He was arrested.
What kind of career is that? Like what? Like I don't understand. Like what? Like you want to be known for hating people for no reason, and for harassing. You want to be known for harassing people? Like that's what you want to be known for? Man, it's 2024. It's like the fuck. It's so stupid in 20. Bro, like I wish we could just. We have to go through all this in 2024 because we have to get to better times. Better days are ahead. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta hang in there. Just wait for it. Wait for it. You know what I'm saying? Better days include me being one of the most viewed streamers and YouTubers, but we'll get there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, do that.
Apologized. He spent a little bit over 3 months in jail over there, but once he was released, he deleted the apology and then started making fun of Japan again. Then he just continued his antics in other countries, and that just led him to more encounters with the police and other angry civilians. But his most recent situation is going on in Korea, where the police and other angry civilians, he just continued his antics in other countries.
Him getting carried away like that is like
and that just like
getting handled like a little bitch baby, bruh.
To more encounters with the police and other angry civilians. But his most recent situation is going on in Korea, where he essentially decided to do what he was doing in Japan, but act out infinitely more. He really just wanted to test the limits to see how far he can get away with things infinitely.
Yo, this lady's looking at him just like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Is he mentally ill? She's wondering if he's mentally ill. And yes, he is mentally ill.
More. He really just wanted to test the limits to see how far he can get away with things. And so far, it seems like he might have found that limit, because he's facing over a decade in prison now. But Korea is doing things a little bit different to what Japan did. Japan, they held him in jail until his case was over. Korea, they said, hey, we'll just give you a travel ban. Good luck surviving out there, bud. The burden of providing for yourself is on you. And by the way, you can't work, because if he does his job, he's going to make his trial way worse for himself. Then
also, you do know that he's banned on Twitch, banned on Kick, banned on YouTube. Like, he's pretty much banned everywhere. At least everywhere that counts. Everywhere that he can make money off of if he streamed or, posted videos. And he's banned off Twitter, aka X. And it's just like, good luck, bro.
Top of that, it's not like he hasn't worked.
Wait. We need Discord to ban him next. He needs to be banned off Discord next because I'm sure he's like begging for money on Discord or some shit.
visa either. He's on a tourist visa. So it's safe to say the dude is stuck between a rock and a hard place, and that is if there's only one trial, because he's committed dozens of felonies in Korea and snitched on himself doing everything because he live streamed everything. So all the prosecutors and victims need to do is watch through all the footage and file charges as needed. He really just made things so much easier on them and infinitely worse for himself. But I guess that's just the consequences of harassing strangers on the street for profit. So as of right now, he's currently in legal trouble for
It's not like he's getting much profit at all, to be honest. Like, harassing strangers on the street, and he isn't, even when he was streaming, he didn't really have thousands of viewers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really doing much for him, but he just wants to keep harassing strangers on the street because, well, you know, we know, like I showed you in one of my other videos about him. He says himself that he just hates Asians and he wants to start a war, and he's trying to go through all these countries and radicalize them or whatever. But it's just like, bro, like, you're just like a fly that needs to be swatted. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how everybody's looking at him. Like, why hasn't anybody hit this little bitch with a fucking electric fly swatter yet? Just knock him the fuck out and then put him in a cell, no water, no food for a year, see if he survives. He's not a roach, he's just a fly.
two things: the 7-Eleven incident for disrupting the business, and the newest one added to his current trial is a violation of a Minor Offenses Act, which, from what I can tell, is a misdemeanor. And the most common punishment for that would either be a fine and or up to 30 days in jail.
And remember, like, they can still stack on, because we listen to Legal Mindset. They can still stack on charges, even though he's been charged with like the least offense for now. They can still stack on charges, and that's what we're counting on.
And this charge is pretty vague, so it's a little bit unclear on what he did to get this charge, but Andrew from Legal Mindset went over the things you need to do, or allegedly do, to get this charge.
So you see here, we've got breaking into empty houses. Uh-oh. Oh, that could have been it.
Yep.
Because he broke into the house,
We went over this.
Remember that? He trespassed. Carrying a concealed weapon. Preparing for violence. False reporting. Changing the scene of dead bodies. Woof, that's bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Failing to report a person in need. False assumption of a title. So if you pretend to be anyone with a rank or public office or academic degree, if you pretend to have any other medal, emblem, etc. So that could be pretty much anything, any rank, decoration. So that could even be a title, like if you pretend to be a lawyer or pretend to be a PhD. That's interesting. He was pretending to be press at one point. Inertia selling of goods, solicitation, unauthorized posting of ad material, interference with potable water, littering, urination, interference with ceremonies.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a plethora of things that could be relevant here, as he did interrupt a televised concert or ceremony. He did harass a bunch of people in public, and then Andrew also mentioned that he did break into someone's place. So that is really interesting. He also made countless threats. And then you have number 20 there, which is also relevant because this guy is just regularly day drinking in public and acting belligerent towards random citizens on the street for his content. So this charge is very vague, but
if you can actually call it content, but bro, come on.
Clearly a lot of his behavior fits this charge. But he also made some extremely creepy threats to another streamer, which both he himself streamed and the victim. But the creator Decoy Voice covered this a little while back.
Maria, get the out of here. Just touch me again out.
As apparently he's all riled up because that other streamer girl tried to throw water on him.
Hold up, so he threatened that over some water?
So Johnny's Bonnie to his Clyde threw a drink on her.
Don't try to throw a drink on me. Yeah, you don't. This shit, you know. Shut up. Shut up.
And as I tried to see what happened after, he quickly deleted that video, bragging that he smacked her camera across the street and immediately deleting the saved stream.
Oh man.
Now, so the internet is forever. So obviously people have, footage of this shit. copies of his deleted shit. And we've seen Moxie, the girl that he was you know, harassing. Yeah, we've seen her stream. She's on Kick. We've seen her stream. Decoy Voice, I haven't seen his part of this his video of it. Might look that up later on. But yeah, there's like, you know, evidence upon evidence upon evidence for, you know, the Korean officials to go ahead and look at and do what they want to do. Do what they got to do. Feel me?
Man, dude. Yeah, so he's aware enough to try to scrub all of his stuff as soon as possible, but unfortunately for him, the Clippers, like Cancel Johnny's and many more, have caught on to this, and they just record all of his streams. Also, I mean, this is assault.
Don't ever lie on me.
Yeah.
This guy is just such a massive man-child who's clearly on a mission to ruin his own life for internet attention. And also, I guess because he can't really control his own emotions. And also, I'm laughing here because not what he said. What he said is awful, but how pathetic he is hilarious.
Can you please help me? Help me! He said he's gonna rape me. Please help me.
You did say it.
He said he's gonna rape. He did. Please help me. Help me. No, he's right there. He said he's gonna rape me. I said, that's a threat, yeah.
What is he crashing out for? But I guess his whole stream is just one big crash out. But either
Bro, like I just, somebody please help me understand, what is the point of ruining your own life for clicks and views? What is the point? Like, I don't understand it. Like, is it just for, like, his 5 minutes is just 5 minutes of fame, right? But it's just like it's like how, you know, when you stare at the clock and it feels like 5 minutes are taking forever. That's how long his 5 minutes is lasting. But like, what is the point of ruining your own life for a bunch of people that you don't know to hit the like button? However few that is. Like, what's the point in that? Ruining your own life just so you can get some approval of strangers that are probably racist and or just destructive in their own mindset. Like, what's the point? You're not adding anything to society. You're not adding any value to society. You're just making people hate you and you're making people just like interested in your downfall. Like, if you die after that kind of lifestyle, like, who's gonna show up at your funeral? Shit, probably your parents won't even probably show up. I mean, this, like, Johnny's the type of guy who definitely doesn't even have a dad. You feel me? Like, he was never raised correctly, and it shows. And it's just like, you just want to go through your life trying to make other people's lives miserable, so that when you die, you can look back and be like, nobody cared. Yeah, that's about it. I don't get it, bro. So if you know why he's doing this, so let me know in the comments below. I have no clue why, but it seems like a sad, miserable existence to live that he is, you know, participating in willingly. I don't get it, but whatever, man. I value my life and other people's lives more than that. And it's like, I actually want to leave a legacy, and I actually want to do something with my life other than just like, other than just like, you know, make people mad. Like, I'm not like him at all. Like, I don't get the point of it all, bruh. There's no fucking reason for it.
Even by the bar that he set so low for himself, this is still pathetic. And this situation has become relevant again because now there's a few charges there. Obviously, the threats, assault, but also this business happened to be ABC Pizza. And the people have now reported him for disrupting that business, just like he did at the 7-Eleven. Because as we saw, the people he harassed here were customers of the business and spent a decent amount of time causing a commotion at the entrance of this business. So that's also being reported to the investigators. Now, in a separate situation, a Korean creator has now filed charges against him for violating national railway laws.
Okay.
This is for harassing the people on the train, like we covered in my last video on him. And if all of these incidents were just isolated,
I think this is when he just got his emergency passport, and so we reacted to that during our reaction for Legal Mindset. We reacted to that, and we know that in Legal Mindset said that it's him pretty much showing that he has no remorse for all the things he's done, and that led up to him getting his passport taken. So like, you know, the Korean officials and police and shit, they can look at that and be like, oh, so you don't actually care that what you've done is, you know what I'm saying, is a terrible thing. You don't actually care. So, all right, we can go ahead and throw the whole book at you. So, you know what I'm saying, like Korean officials, you know, just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, lock him in a cell. You don't have to waste tax dollars on him. Lock him in a cell. Don't give him any food or water for 1 year. And if he lives, he's free to go.
if he only did one of them and he didn't do any of the others, they would probably slip through the cracks because like no one cares enough. But because of who Johnny is and how much shit he's done in Korea in the short time that he's been there, I mean, just his whole career is harassing strangers in public for his own content. And he's now been charged with 2 things. They just want to throw everything at him. And you know, the pathetic catalyst that caused this national hatred and outrage towards him was his P. Diddy jokes, then undressing and rubbing baby oil all over himself and the comfort lady statues, then, you know, groping and dancing on it. He obviously did this to upset.
By the way, as a reminder, the comfort lady statues is it's pretty much a shout out to like all the terrible things. It's like all the terrible things that happen to Korean women, to Korean young underage women during a certain war. And it's kind of like a it's supposed to represent them in kind of like respectful way. But Johnny, you know, goes up to the statue, kisses it, fondles it, dances on it, pours baby oil on himself and it. And remember, this is a statue of a minor. So it's like, yo, Johnny, I hear you like him young. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? On that Kendrick Lamar shit. You try and strike a chord and it's probably a minor. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what type of time Johnny was on. And in our last video, we when we were reacting to Legal Mindset, we saw like multiple like video evidence of him hitting on minors. Like, and he knew they were minors. So, you know,
upset as many people as possible, as the comfort women statues are to honor and remember the thousands of SA victims.
That's the word I was looking for. 1930s. Honor. That's what I was looking for.
Into the early 40s. And he was extremely aware of exactly what he was doing, even though he played dumb and didn't know. And every time he gets confronted, he just plays this stupid act of like, I didn't do anything wrong. Please enlighten me on what I did wrong, because I don't even understand that I did something wrong.
He knows
yeah,
what he did
I digress. But remember the streamer Bong Bong, who Johnny made the deep pig video of them making out? That's also a potential charge. We saw her live stream herself pressing charges, but she apparently decided to not pursue them any further.
No,
well,
why?
That is until recently, because allegedly Johnny was begging her not to follow through with those charges. But now there's a rumor that she's filing them anyway. Now, will she fall?
Please, because in like Korea, it's apparently illegal to like make false videos of people And so that AI footage that he made of those two, of him and her making out, that's another charge. So hopefully that rumor is true, that she actually is pressing charges against, you know, Johnny for making that video. Like, I hope it is. Like, we everybody in South Korea, like, if you have had any type of interaction with Johnny Samali, aka Ramsey Khalid Ishmael, you need to report it. You need to report it. Like, this guy is a menace. Like, he came from America, but you know that not all Americans are like that. We don't vibe with him. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of us. And like, we don't mind if you just like report the shit out of him and, you know, send him to hell in a way. Feel me? Because if he tries that shit here in America, like, America is like, bro, like, we have, like, guns are legal here in America, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Follow through this time, who knows? But we do also know that the investigators were looking into that case, even though that she dropped the charges. This is because she filed them to begin with. But another new update to the situation is his trial is now scheduled for December 20th, where he's facing a charge of disrupting a business, which again, he live streamed because clearly he's very determined to build the best possible case against himself. That's what makes all this so funny. He is the prosecution's own star witness against himself. Because the dude loves lying, and he even bragged about lying in court in Japan to get out with a lesser sentence. So now he'll be like, nah, that didn't happen. And then the prosecutors are...
And of course, like, Korean officials are gonna look at that and be like, oh, he likes to lie. So can we really trust what he says if he comes to court? They're gonna have to make sure they focus on the evidence and what he's done, instead of being like, are you remorseful? Are you sorry you've done this? And all right, if you're sorry about it, all right, we can let you off like with a lesser sentence. No, they can look at all the evidence and be like, okay, yeah, you did this. If I ask you if you're remorseful and you're sorry about what you did, you're probably gonna say no. So we're just gonna like throw the whole book at you. It's a heavy ass book. This shit might knock you out for a couple of years. You feel me?
They're like, well, here's this live stream. Because the difference between Korea and Japan right now is now we have all of this information that Japan didn't have back then that's being shown to the prosecutors now. It also seems like the prosecutors over there are way more aggressive and also way more interested in seeing what the internet has compiled of his own actions. Well, you may be asking, what has he been doing since he was indicted? Well, you know, he did that publicity stunt where he apologized and pretended he didn't know.
Yo, real quick, like, low key, I kind of wish like when the Yakuza had Johnny, when they got him, when they got their hands around him, I kind of wish they made him disappear. Like, took his camera, his phone and everything, his live stream shit, threw that shit in the trash, the dumpster or whatever, and then like you never would have heard from Johnny again. And that was about it.
Know anything about the statue.
Can you guys tell me a little bit more of the history of the statue?
You know about that.
I haven't
shit.
done too much research. Yeah.
But again, he streamed himself, literally enlightening his viewers on what that statue was and what it stood for.
I'm talking about the Korean comfort women. The thousands of women who were forced into
Essay.
by the Imperial Japanese Army during World War II.
Thousands of women, not just women, but thousands of little girls, because they were underage. Like, I'm talking about like 16 and under. They were forced into like sexual things, sexually explicit things. And yeah, and Johnny's mocking this shit. Like, here in America, we a lot of people tend to group other people. Like, if you're black, like I am, then and especially when I used to live in Mississippi. If you're black, then you're probably gonna steal or rob or do some shit like that, or drug deal. Like you could get. There was a meme or a thing for a while, like what you could get in Mississippi, you could get pulled over for driving while black, just because you probably did something that other black people are known to do. But thankfully, and I've gotten a lot of responses from people in Korea saying, "Hey, in Korea, we don't generalize people like you do in America. We actually, just focus on the individual themselves." So thankfully, in Korea, like if I go to Korea, then they're not gonna like look at me like they look at Johnny. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna look at me thinking, "Oh, he's probably gonna do this and this and this because he was black, like that last person Johnny was, and he did this and this." So thankfully, they're not gonna look at me and scrutinize me like they did Johnny, or I mean, like as if I was Johnny. And in my opinion, America could learn a lot from Korea. That's just my opinion. But yeah.
And, to really blow up that apology, he then recently promised that he would repeat those actions to the Comfort Women statues if he was banned on TikTok.
I swear to God, if they ban this TikTok, I'll go back to the statue tomorrow. Wallahi, if they ban this TikTok, I'll go to the statue tomorrow.
So, yeah, he's just completely destroying any chance of.
Also, he is making Muslims. I'm like if you're a Muslim, or if you know somebody who's Muslim, he's like really like destroying your image, because like, how he says, I don't know how to accurately pronounce it because I'm not Muslim, but he's like wallahi and all that stuff like that. Like he's saying Muslim terms often. So if you're Muslim, like he's destroying your image, because like I said before, people in America like to generalize other people. And so they will look at you like they look at Johnny. It's like, "Oh, you're a Muslim too? I bet you probably hate Asians like Johnny Samali does." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all might want to make a stand against him as well.
Any leniency from a judge. And now he's just starting to completely lose his mind as he started this new content bit where he claims that he's in North Korea, when in reality, he's still in Seoul.
They say the National Intelligence Service is gonna come get me. Tell them, come find me. I ain't scared of them. Shout out North Korea. Shout out Pyongyang. Shout out Kim Jong-un. That's my till the day I die. South Korea.
Right, dude. They know exactly where you are, and it's not like you can leave the country. So,
Facts.
hang tight, bud. Imagine being this guy's attorney, and then you see your client posting this before the trial.
Bro, you gotta be like, well, shit. If you're the attorney, you're like, well, shit, I can't do anything for him, bro. I give up. Nah. And then when you go to trial, you be like, yeah, judge, he did all that shit. Nah. I'm not trying to. I don't want to defend him. So, and remember, he doesn't have his own attorney. Like the South Korean, judges and the South Korean officials have to appoint him an attorney. So that attorney is probably going to be South Korean, and they're probably going to know everything that he's done and be like, yo, if they have a conscience, they'll be like, yo, you deserve to rot in prison, to be honest. Like, I ain't going to defend you at all. Hopefully they'll do that.
Oh, man. And he's doing this all while extremely confident that he's going to beat this case like OJ. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. But he also posted this video.
Man, it's a hard life out here. They saying I'm going to jail. They're saying all this bullshit. I'm out here. I'm still North,
near the DMZ. I made it to North Korea. Thank the Lord, thank God. Shout out Kim Jong-un, shout out Pyongyang. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. The reason why I respect North Korea is because they're dystopian. They are a, fascist place, but they don't lie about it. South Korea is just as fascist. You just lie about it. I touched the statue, so you guys are trying to silence me, murder me, and then jail me. So
You deserve that.
I might as well be in North Korea. Look, I'm out here in the wilderness. Snow, 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 snow time. Yeah, you're never gonna catch me alive. Just
All right, those are some famous last words. Yeah, I guess
Right?
this just shows how incredibly ignorant he is. There's a very big difference in the quality of life between those two borders. But I love how he oversimplifies the whole reason people are upset with him. No, the people are upset with you because you chose to harass people in public for a living, and you act like an attention-starved child. You also have been doing this for over a year now, and it seems like the only thing that's going to stop this behavior is legal repercussions, because nobody deserves to be harassed and broadcast against their will on your
Facts.
live stream, simply because
Facts.
they have to commute to work and are unfortunate enough to share a train car with you. But with the recent martial law order that went into place for a couple hours in Korea, Johnny allegedly lost.
Real quick, like imagine, just imagine. You just get off work and you worked a manual labor job. Like you're sore as fuck. You're tired. You don't want to deal with people, or maybe you work customer service. You like fucking. Oh, if one more person asks me where this is or this or that, if one more person talks to me in general, I'm gonna fucking crash out. Like just imagine that you have just got off work, off a difficult job, or you're fucking just tired as fuck. You get on the train, you go home, you pass a couple stops, and the next stop, boom, there's Ramsey Khalid Ishmael in your face, trying to just harass you and just annoy you and try to like talk down on you, and just like a fly on the wall, except it's not on the wall, it's in your face and it's trying to get into your nose or land on your eyeball, like a fly just trying to be annoying as fuck. Imagine that shit. How pissed off would you be? Okay then.
His mind. He got scared and deleted all of his posts disrespecting South Korea and all of his posts endorsing North Korea. And this is all according to the Korean news channel Korea Now.
Who would have known that of all things it would be the president of South Korea to finally put a stop to YouTuber Johnny Somali? On December 3rd, after President Yoon suddenly declared martial law, the American quickly took down prior contents which were pro-China and North Korea from his TikTok and other social accounts. The out-of-the-blue martial law declaration lasted for only a handful of hours, and during the
He
time,
uploaded a
Somali
lot of these
quickly
videos
took down
actually. I only saw a
himself
couple of
playing
them
North
apparently,
Korean
but like they're
music
showing
during
way
the
more
lesson,
videos
saying
here
he
than
would
what
turn
I've
us
seen.
over to North Korea. Many think that the YouTuber was most likely panicking, not fully
Which really just
understanding
shows
what
you
martial law is or
how
what was
reckless
going on
and
at the
stupid he's
time,
being.
which
Like in
led
front of
him
his
to think
trial,
that
he's
the
doing all of
YouTuber
this.
was praising North Korea in the captions that read,
Whatever he
"This
gets as a
country is
sentence, he
corrupt.
deserves it.
Time to leave to the true Korea." Somali, who has been banned from leaving Korea back in October, is still waiting to hear his fate for the series of commotions which he caused during his stay. Will Somali finally keep it low, or do you think he will create more controversies in Korea? Share your thoughts in the comments down below.
Well, I mean, he would be smart if he kept it low until his trial at least, but as we know from covering him, he's not very smart. So I'm definitely expecting him to resume to his antics now that the martial law situation's finished. Also, he wasn't even charged for the comfort woman stuff. He was just punched in the face for that. And that guy, he was also charged. So don't crash out over the streamer.
Wait. The guy that punched Johnny in the face was charged, but he was quickly let go. And then he was like given a bunch of gifts because the Korean people respected that guy who punched Johnny. They're like, yes, thank you for doing that. Thank you. Here. And like he kind of blew up. You feel me? At least in Korea or South Korea. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he got charged, yeah, but he popped off. And I kind of wish he would have punched Johnny again and maybe do a little more than punch him.
He's not worth it. Just let the legal process happen and only time will tell what will actually happen. Until then, it seems like Korea has been way more aggressive against him than Japan has. So this will definitely be interesting. But hey, I mean, if you want another way to support the channel, you can check out my company, Matt.City, where we took inspiration from the toy car mat we've all grown up with, and we brought it to a city near you. And we've all—
Yo, low key, I did grow up with one of these. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Did you grow up with it? I kind of want one of them. I kind of want to get one of these.
also done this with mouse mats. And look at this thing. We did a winter, this is called the Snow Rally collection. There's like a winter mat.
Snowboarding and shit. I like the
frame. This is definitely one of my favorites. And we've also done this with mouse mats in all sizes as well. So here's like the DC example of the large mouse mat. So if you're looking for a last minute Christmas gift for yourself—
oh shit, wait. What?
to completely lose his—
You know, like if I get one of these mats and I put it up on my wall, do you think Atozy would find it? Like, do you think Senpai would notice me? Let me know in the comments below if you actually made it this far, because like a lot of you just like be like, all right, I got 4 minutes. I got 4 minutes. Let's see this video. 4 minutes. Okay, four. Yep, that's 4 minutes. Okay, yep. I'm out. So if you actually made this far, like, let me know what you think. Like, if I got one of those mats and put it on my in my wall, like, what do you think Senpai would notice me? But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Just like he's done with his video, I'm done with my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my little commentary. Did I like spice it up a little bit? Did I make that, you know what I'm saying? Did I add something to it? But anyway, as always, links to Atozy and links to the video that we just watched will both be in the description below. Be sure to check it out. Also, I'm working on a new channel. So you know, it'll be called PaperSin Lives Here. PaperSin Lives Here. So that'll be my new channel, and it's more of a channel where I can just like be real with you, just talk about what's on my mind, talk about shit I've been through, and just, you know what I'm saying. It's more personal, you feel me? But anyway, as always, don't forget to do those 3 things that I'd like to ask you to do, and like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.